Frustration over the handling of the Chinese spy balloon is growing as the Senate held the first hearings today. It comes as the House unanimously passed a resolution today condemning China for its use of that surveillance balloon. It flew over the U.S. for 8 days before it was shot down over the South Carolina coast. Officials saying there was equipment capable of collecting, quote, signals intelligence inside. Chief Washington correspondent Blake Berman is live for us in D.C. So, Blake, what else are we learning from these hearings?
Well, Nicole, there was an intense focus in the U.S. Senate today on the threat posed by China. 2 different Senate hearings this morning, and senators also received a private classified briefing on the spy balloon as well here in Washington. Now, coming out of that meeting, Senator Dan Sullivan of Alaska said the military intercepted the spy balloon when it was coming into Alaska's airspace. Republican senators were then questioning why the balloon wasn't shot down over Alaska, and they were putting the onus on lawyers at the Pentagon.
Somehow they had the illegal authority shoot it down over South Carolina, but not Alaska. I looked at him and said, that is absurd, right? Go get a better lawyer.
That this should have been shot down over Alaska, that the Department of Defense has too many lawyers, and we're just perceived as very weak across the nation, across the world.
In one of those hearings that you referenced, the Pentagon's director of operations defended the decision of when and where to shoot down that spy balloon.
We think before we shoot. And in this case, we thought before we shot. I am very confident in the authorities that were granted to the NORAD Northcom commander to make decisions here, that the decisions he made were in the best interest of the United States and our citizens.
In defending the Department of Defense, an official there pointed to the deep sea depths off the coast of Alaska, saying it would have hindered the recovery operations of that spy balloon. Either way, Nicole, still many questions this evening as to why this surveillance vehicle was taken down after it had crossed the country and not well before then, Nicole.
All right, so you mentioned the recovery operations. What else do we know about that effort?
Yeah, so senior FBI officials say that they have been able to examine some of the outer portions of the balloon, but they haven't been able to examine the payload yet, which is where it's believed that much of the technology is. FBI officials also say at this point they haven't found any harmful or explosive materials. We're also getting a better understanding, Nicole, of the scope of this sky balloon program. Over at the State Department, they are saying that these balloons have flown over more than 40 different countries across 5 continents.
All right, Blake Berman, live in D.C. Thank you for that. All right, for more analysis, we're joined now by Lieutenant Colonel Daniel Davis, Senior Fellow and Military Expert at Defense Priorities. Thank you so much for being with us. So we've learned that this balloon was equipped to detect and collect those, quote, signals intelligence. What kind of intelligence does that mean?
Yeah, that basically means that they're trying to intercept any kind of radio communications, telephone communications, anything that has signals that can be intercepted, primarily from communications, that kind of thing. There obviously would most certainly be looking either at military or at potentially espionage, business espionage, trying to get our business secrets, et cetera. And then, of course, they also had, according to the U-2 spy plane, photographs that were taken before the shoot down occurred. It also had optical capabilities as well. So it would be taking, high resolution photographs.
Really disturbing there. Lieutenant Colonel, we're also learning this is part of a broader spying operation. Blake just reported these balloons are across 5 different continents. How much does China already know about us?
Quite a lot. You got to know that they have to be placed in the United States as their #1 target to get intelligence information by whatever means they can get it. We certainly know that they're using all kinds of things. I mean, not the least of which is TikTok, as we know recently. That a lot of talk going on about that. Certainly the spy balloon, but of course their spy satellite constellations, which are constantly over the United States, are much more capable, both in signals and in optical intelligence gathering. So it's quite robust. This is just one of them, and it just gained a lot of notoriety right now because of the high-profile nature of it getting shot down, I think.
So, China continues to deny that this was even a spying balloon. They say it was a wayward weather balloon. The U.S. obviously says otherwise, and now we know that, this intelligence has been recovered. What happens now?
Yeah, there's no question it wasn't. And, I can't imagine China going, yeah, you got us. It was a spy balloon. So, of course, they're going to say that, but we have proof positive that it was not. And China, look, they want to put this behind them as quickly as possible. I think they're really embarrassed by how this has all worked out.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.